I thought that I would move toward concluding before we take questions by sharing the epilogue to my book, which is just 2 pages, and it's ultimately about change. So the epilogue is called Getting from Here to There. When we equate the human experience, whether past or present, with the term human nature, we're making a misguided assumption. This belief is akin to looking at the behavior of a child and assuming that his or her growth and development had culminated and they would experience no further maturing. We may still be in the childhood or early adolescence of what it means to be human. So our human habits thus far become mistakenly commensurate with human nature. I contend that we are just now on the cusp of venturing forth to embrace our genuine nature, one that thoroughly resonates and aligns with the participatory universe in oneness. Realizing this nature allows us to touch our true potential, heralding our personal transformative process. Although the notion of gradualism, slow and steady progress, is generally accepted as a cultural meme, I believe it misguides us. Why slow and steady? That approach may be beneficial if you're running a marathon, but I see no virtue in delaying our emergence into our fuller participation with life. I'm opposed to gradualism in general and advocate for catalyzing your defining moments. Why delay your prospering? Why not break through the harness that restricts you? As you've seen, in the instant of thinking and perceiving differently, we open the floodgate of new possibility. I've witnessed many people reaching these breakthrough moments and sustain them. That's the core of a defining moment. To sustain, if you don't sustain the breakthrough, it's not a breakthrough. The way to sustain your defining moment is to keep your foot on the accelerator. But the question remains, why do some of us venture forth in our change process while others who seek it remain frustrated? And how can you, as an individual, hasten your personal unfolding? To access and manifest new possibility first requires your intention to do so. And yet, in my experience, many people indicate their intention, but they don't make the necessary strides. To move forward, intention needs to couple with will. Think of a sailboat. You hoist the sail, which is the equivalent of your intention to move. But without any wind, you're not likely to go far and you'll drift. Think of the wind billowing through the sail as commensurate with your willfulness. Typically, the word willfulness evokes a pejorative quality that speaks to stubbornness or unwillingness to change directions. But that's exactly the quality of resolve and determination that I'm advocating. What separates those who provoke change and summon new potential from those who continue the struggle in single-minded willfulness? You need to infuse your intention with your unwavering conviction. Intention plus willfulness equals potential. When you integrate your new learning and skills and fortify them with your willful intention, you're participating in your life's experience as you navigate your course. Our core belief and ensuing thought patterns instruct us as to our willful intention or lack of it. They may speak to us either as why I can't or why can't I. The former obviously expresses your thought looking for reasons not to succeed. The latter opens the door to your future. Pay close attention to which camp your thought falls into. And if it's the former, ask yourself, where does this belief come from? You now know the process you need to engage to release that belief. From the participatory perspective, in which consciousness and universe are as one, the notion of immutable laws becomes untenable. The construct of an absolute unchanging reality is inconsistent with a perpetually unfolding reality-making process. Nothing remains unchanged. As reality perpetually unfolds and emerges, It's not subject to deterministic laws. So how can we have laws of the universe? We do something comparable to this through the memes we construct about how we should live, relate, and communicate. This virtual rule book has us protect what feels vulnerable and what causes us to isolate and win rather than relate and connect. The rules of life by which we operate clearly fail us. If those operating rules aren't succeeding, why would you remain wed to them? During halftime in a football game, if one team is down by 24-0, you can rest assured the coach who's trailing will create a new game plan. This is precisely what I'm encouraging you to do, or in this case, encouraging you to do with your clients. The existing game plan induces much of the despair we encounter. So let's adopt a new strategy for life, based on the wondrous messages coming from the new science that nurture our human qualities. This domain promotes our authenticity as humans, no longer imprisoned by mechanism. Your new philosophy for life must be devoted to your emergence into full participation with the unfolding process of your life for yourself and those you touch. You can move from a state of being into the process of becoming.